Hey there, everybody. Welcome to ArcLive. Yeah, surprise.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
So,
we're here.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are here for the Guilty Gear trailers that we'll be showing you guys some gameplay footage. But before we hit all that, we got to introduce ourselves. So starting on this end of the table, my name is Kenny, aka Zopbuster. I work with Arc System Works America, and we're joined by some very special guests this week. Why don't we go ahead and start here?
Are we starting with me? Hi, I'm Octo. You might know me from around. I do some stuff. I got out of the hospital today and came right here.
It's true.
That's how excited I am to be here. I'm still wearing my wristbands.
I can tell.
No, seriously, like
Fresh
literally,
out the hospital.
I told my doc.
Hospital.
I was like, Doc, you gotta let me get to this thing. I gotta go be for ArcLive. And he's like, oh, I'm a Kai player. And then I looked at the camera like I was on The Office.
Like, no matter what ails me, Guilty Gear will cure me.
Can I get a different doctor operating?
Can I get a different doctor?
I don't want this dude doing a stun edge on my
No.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you.
Congratulations on surviving the surgery.
All right.
You're doing okay. Too.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm here.
Glad to hear it.
Alright, well, I'm Keenan Kizzy. I go by Kizzy K. I am a Guilty Gear player. Actually, an anime player. I play Blaze Blue. I play all sorts of games, actually. So,
Plays it all.
Yeah, I play it all. So, yeah, I know you guys are surprised I'm here. I'm surprised, too. I just woke up and I was here. So, like, you know what I'm saying? What's good, everybody? So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Wrench now.
Yeah, you guys probably seen me around as well. I'm a commentator for many games, as well as Guilty Gear Exit Revelator. I did plenty of top 8s for that game. I'm excited to be here for Guilty Gear 2020 today, and I'm glad we separated the table from Potemkin players.
Yeah.
I feel. What are you talking about?
So,
I'm a cliff main.
All right,
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know about that. Bro.
All right, so it went from half of the table having master's degrees to 1/4 of the table having master's degrees.
Fighting games and like, what are you guys doing? Right?
What are we doing? I press 5D until it works, and then it wins.
You know, like I said, you know
how much work my character takes.
You don't understand, like I said.
Our character takes.
You're a cliff main. You don't get the best.
You're out of here.
Yeah, never mind.
Sim
Sorry.
is harder than college.
No.
So like, I think my character is stronger than you guys' master degree.
Why did we?
So when I go to an interview,
I picked the wrong team.
I just tell the people that I play Sand, and like, oh man, your credentials just skyrocket up.
You counter hit 6P, and it's just like this aura forms around your head. It's like, yeah.
You know, there was a dying patient. I was like, watch out, doctors. I play Sand.
Yeah, he's got
I know how to save this man.
You come in, you've got like the little reflective thing on your head, the lab coat.
This is a mistake.
You
invited us.
I know, it's my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize to the stream for letting a Sim player on the microphone. To give you guys a quick breakdown of the format for today, we're going to be playing the 2 trailers for you guys, the new characters that are coming.
Oh man, I'm so hyped, bro. Oh my
They're pretty sick.
We haven't seen the trailers at all.
You've not seen the trailers.
This is going to be new for us.
So the table sans me. We'll be seeing them the same time as you guys. We're actually going to be going through. It's sort of similar to the BB Tag 2.0 stream we did earlier, where we're going to go through the new characters that were added to the game, as well as the 4 characters that we already announced. Going through their move list so you guys can see what they're about in the new game. Yeah. The game has changed quite a bit. It is definitely different than previous iterations, and so we're going to sort of take you through some of the new changes, sort of to let you know what's going on with the new title, and then after the trailers, we actually have a video letter from Daisuke as well. So we will all be...
From God's gift himself?
From God's gift himself.
The man!
The man. The myth, the legend.
Yes.
Descended from the heavens.
Speaking directly to you.
So who had the lamp? Who summoned the genie?
Got him out of hiding?
Yeah,
exactly. Daisuke has recorded a video for all of us, and so we'll get to take a look at that and see what his new thoughts on the game are. Play some matches on stream for you guys as well, so you guys get to see some match footage for the very first time of actual gameplay. And then a Q&A session at the end of the stream as well, where you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions directly to the Japanese devs. So we have translators in-house to ask them some questions, so... I'll be, asking the table for you guys' questions. If you have anything to ask the team as well, we'll be taking a look at the Twitch chat. So if you guys are watching at home, you can chime in with some of your questions too, and maybe one of them will get asked. We're doing this stream concurrently with Japan, which is why the time slot's kind of weird. Like we're out here on a Sunday evening because it's
like 10 a.m. there.
Yeah.
Hello, Japan.
Hello, Japan.
Hi.
So Japan and America are getting their reveals at the same time, which is pretty sick.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So that's why we have the weird time slot. So thank you for joining us this late on a weekend. You guys have many places you could be, but you're here with us to.
And we appreciate that.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
absolutely.
much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is currently Monday morning in Japan, I believe. Before someone blows me up that I have my time zones wrong.
That's right.
My excuse is that it was daylight savings today, so I have a little bit of leeway.
Everything.
It was 2 a.m. twice.
Yeah.
It's pretty hype.
I looked at my phone. It was 2 a.m.
It's like real life YRC.
Yeah. I got to the recording studio today, and then I'm looking at the chat, and people are like, "Yo, we're going live in 1 hour," and I'm like, "1 hour." And then I realized, oh, those people have not set their clocks.
Yeah.
They expect me to be on in 1 hour. Like, my clock says 2, so.
Clips that fall back an hour.
Fall back.
And spring forward.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
So sweet. Thank you guys for joining us. We are on a very strict schedule, and so the lords at the booth will tell me when the trailers are going to go live.
So then we just have to get excited.
Yeah. Then your role will just be too excited.
How will we have to get excited? I'm already excited.
You're already there.
Yeah, I'm at 500 right now.
500?
Yes, I am.
Okay, whoa. Okay.
What's the scale though?
Yeah,
Like how?
that's out of 10,000. So don't.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of room to grow.
Yeah,
here.
and once the trailers start, it builds exponentially.
Oh.
All right, who do you all want revealed today?
Same, bro.
Well,
I mean, I'm already
no,
saving lives. I'm
no.
saving fighting games.
You're
I'm
saving fighting
I'm
games.
saving fighting games.
Single-handedly.
Yes, I'm single-handedly saving fighting games.
Okay.
Young, handsome Cliff is back.
You got it.
He's a character. We can play him.
You're toxic.
At least I'm here.
I mean, you're right, but you don't have to say it.
I'm trying to say fighting games. So you're trying to ruin it.
At least I am here to bring to the forefront the best puppet character to ever exist in any fighting games. I need that Zato, baby.
Oh, okay.
I need that Zato. I need my baby.
See, when you hyped it all, I thought you was going to say sin again, but then...
He ain't a puppet character. You
See, now I'm packing up.
But see, now,
Wrap it up.
Sin...
No, puppet. He's a puppet character. The
Wrap
puppet's
it
a
up.
speak driver.
Yeah,
That is the puppet.
Yeah. Think about it. It's all hitbox.
Yeah.
It's literally just a puppet. It's
Like, you don't
unreal.
understand. Like, I got to... Like,
Tell me what I
my
don't
immaculate
understand.
slides.
Yeah.
My superior beat driver.
Yo, you're full screen bull bash?
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah,
I have to space it.
Oh, snap. Is it time?
Are we starting?
Oh,
Okay.
let's go.
I think it's time.
Let's go.
I'm going to have to load it on my laptop
Let's
for you
go.
guys.
Yeah, you got it all. If you ask me, yeah, it's all a game of chance. Don't know the thinking. Whoa, fly like a tiger, walk in the park. Play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Be free till you die.
You get a glimpse of heaven?
The five gates.
Like Jesus, I can go see Jesus.
Before he sends you there, you get to see it.
I get to see the gates, bro.
Potemkin, look at this man.
Heavenly.
Cliff
Bro,
who?
Cliff
Look at
who?
this man.
Yeah, Cliffman over here. How do you feel
Bro.
about the reviews?
Did you not see? We went to heaven, bro. Like
That's where he belongs.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Potemkin is a god.
Heavenly
He belongs
Buster,
up
bro.
there in heaven. Yeah.
That aesthetic is ridiculous.
How you doing, sport?
I think I need to go back to the
Oh
hospital.
my god, bro. Jesus. And
Yeah, did we give any warnings? Did they know you were gonna see a Potemkin trailer?
I know.
The new Heat Knuckle animation might be the sickest thing
That
I've
is-
ever seen in a fighting game.
Bro, did we see
Incredible.
Yo, first of all, Chipp, got into shadow clones.
As somebody who,
Yo, we Naruto in this building now.
as somebody who detests fighting Chipp, that is sick. This is so cool.
It's hard to be mad when that
really
when you're
is.
just like that character looks so sick.
Yeah.
Man, somebody over in Japan was like, "We gotta make Chipp hot next." Like, Chipp's
Yeah.
gotta be hot too.
Bro, it looks like his air command grab has like follows. Like, it's pretty sick.
He's like
Pretty
he's
ridiculous.
really playing with that bad boy look, with the high
Yeah.
collar.
Yeah.
The high collars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, his song
I
too.
messed with that.
Yeah, you guys just gotta listen to us gush now for like
I forgot. There's a
5
camera.
minutes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up? I forgot that you were
Yeah.
here. So nice of you to join us.
But yes, Chipp and Potemkin will be the last 2 characters for the playable demo at ArcLive America. So we're chilling over here. Hey, look at us.
Look
at us.
Look
at
watch,
us. Hey,
watch.
how did we get here? How did this happen? How did this happen?
I don't know,
I don't know, man. Look at us.
Look at us.
Watch all the pop players.
Who would have thought, huh?
Hey, not me.
Not me.
All the pop players gonna hit me up. They're gonna be like, "Yo, man, so you want to play some sets?"
Right? We're over here chilling.
Yeah, we
yeah.
are.
With our secondary.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, professional Kai player, right? That's the character you're known for?
Huh?
Kiske Kai?
Kiske Kai.
Kiske Kai, right?
Yes,
yeah.
you.
Yeah, we can both play our mains.
Yeah.
I think you have the wrong.
I'm
person.
chilling.
No.
I think you have the wrong person.
No, you. It's Kiske Kai.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
Nah,
I'm pretty sure.
That ain't
I'm
me.
pretty sure.
Man, I think I don't know.
I've seen you play Kai, but have you seen me play any character besides Sato, man? Where's my puppet? I'll drown my sorrows in Soul for now. Don't worry. I'm okay with that. I'm okay
Soul's a
with
cool
that.
character.
Alright,
It's very cool.
So,
definitely.
as we said earlier as well, we will have a special video message from Kiske. So that's coming up for you guys in just a minute. And then after that video message, we're going to be going straight to gameplay footage. So we're going to go through every character's move list, play some matches for you guys, explain the system mechanics. Before that, I also have not seen this video message, so I do not know what our Lord and Savior Daisuke has to say to us. So prepare yourselves for that. I'm sure it's transitioning us into a new era of Guilty Gear. So I think we're going to cut to that in just a second.
Yeah, we will heed the word from Daisuke himself.
皆さんこんにちは。アークシステムワークスギルティギアシリーズ総監督の石渡大輔です。この度は、生放送の方に出演できなくて非常に申し訳ありませんが、皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあるのでビデオレターという形を取らせていただきました。11月16日、17日、ロサンゼルスの方で行われますアークレボアメリカ2019にて、先ほどご覧いただいた PV のギルティギア最新作がですね、6キャラクター私有可能という状態で遊べます。当日はですね、僕の方も現地に行きますので、ぜひ皆さんとお会いできればなと思っております。今回のバージョンはですね、まだまだ作りかけの状態ですので、全然完成品とは程遠いんですけれども、ぜひぜひ皆さんに遊んでいただいてですね、多くの意見を聞いて、より良いゲームの完成に近づけるようにと思っておりますので、ふるってご参加いただければなと思います。なおですね、今回のバージョンにおいては、新規ボイスとして日本語が収録されておりますけれども、完成版の方では英語ボイスも乗る予定ですので、そちらの方もぜひ楽しみにしていただければなと思います。今後もですね、公開されていないキャラクターを含め新しい情報をどんどん出していきたいと思いますので、ぜひご注目いただければと思います。それでは、ケニー・カタノくん、よろしくお願いします。
Alright, welcome back. So, we've now heard the words from on high. You guys will know the 6 characters at ArcLive America, as well as English voices, as have been announced.
Yeah. We haven't seen that since Sonic.
Yeah, it's been a hot mess.
It's been a very long time.
It's been a very long time.
So the fact that they're going back to that is, wow, they're really going hard.
They are.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, go. I'm good with that.
There were some all-stars in that original cast.
Yeah, 100%.
Liam O'Brien and Matt
Matt
Mercer.
Mercer, Sato,
As of
baby.
course Sato, yeah.
Not sure who's coming back or what the voice cast is going to look like, but it will have an English dub on release. As well as the demo stations at ArcLive America having feedback stations. And so there are a lot of changes to this new Guilty Gear. We want to hear your feedback, both in person at the event and online. We'll be going through a lot of the changes in just a few seconds for you guys now. But let us know, be vocal on Twitter, because the game is a very, very early version, the demo we're playing right now, and the demo at ArcLive is very early in development. And so lots of things could potentially change between now and release, so it's important for you guys to voice your thoughts on the game, what you do and don't like, and we'll work with you guys to sort of accommodate you guys better. So I think we're going to switch to the stream station, so just give us a couple minutes to get it set up, and we'll be right back.
You guys can just go.
Okay. Neat.
I'm just gonna keep
You can just get out.
Yeah, go for it. Alright.
Who's playing first?
I guess you and me?
Oh man, can the first match please be pop mirrors.
The first official match. Yes, okay. Yes. It'll be pop mirrors. Don't worry.
Okay.
So I put this on?
Yeah, go for it. So the mics, yeah, we should be going through the headset mics now.
Rich,
What's up?
All right.
dope.
All right. Let me know when we're good on the stream.
So good, man.
You guys hear me?
Oh, we're rolling? Oh, sweet. Okay. So first things first, you guys, you're going to have to notice a couple of different things on the game controls right off the bat. Movement and L3 dash over there on the left. So I won't go into too much of the nitty-gritty about fighting games, you know, like I won't go over stuff like, you know, blocking and getting hit. I'll talk about the changes to Guilty Gear. There is now a dash button, which is set to L3 initially, but you can change to any button you want as a macro. Throws have been changed from forward and back with heavy slash to forward and back with dust, so they're on a different button now. You still have Roman cancels and bursting, very similar to previous Guilty Gear games, but there have been a couple of changes to both that we'll talk about. So I think we're going to go into it with Sol and Kai, and then first things first, I'll be going over some of the changes. So you guys can take a look at the character select for the demo here. One of the cool things they have for this is that it's showing you, you know, balance, speed, power, what kind of character you want to pick. Right off the bat, you can sort of see. Go ahead and set our buttons. So here's, like I was saying, there's a dash macro now, so I'm going to set that to L1. You can also test your buttons here in the character select, which is pretty cool. All right. Sweet.
I really like that you can see like balance, speed, and you see the attributes.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, oh, I want to be. It kind of lets you know what your character's good at, right? It's like, oh, I want to be up close, I want to be far away.
That's it.
It shows you where he's strong.
We'll have to make sure to let the intros rock too, for everybody on the stream.
Yo, this the loading screen?
This is the loading screen.
I didn't realize that was the loading screen.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's my favorite. Cause like, yeah, you'll see in a second,
About to burn.
and then it flies into the stage. It's so sick.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven or hell.
王の名を冠してもこの身は錆びていません。
Sol versus Kai.
It's crazy. Yeah, it looks like you're playing the story mode. So I'm gonna jump into options real quick, going over the system changes. So a couple of things to note. I'm going to go through these quickly so you guys can have more match footage. You still have the universal overhead on stand dust, but what's important is that you cannot combo off of it unless it's a counter hit. And so in previous games there would be like the up or down or upper side follow-ups. Now you get those when you land a counter hit, and otherwise it just does an overhead attack. Unlike previous games, it's much faster, so it's going to be pretty easy to use for new players. And when your risk gauge is high, it's going to be really dangerous because a counter hit is guaranteed with a high risk gauge, and you're going to take a lot of damage from not blocking a dust when your risk gauge is high. Crouching dust still does like the universal sweep. The Gatlings for this game have changed pretty drastically as well. So if you're trying to do some of the Gatlings from the previous games, they're different in this game. The universal Gatling button is slash, and so if you're close to an opponent, you can Gatling from slash to slash again, or for a heavy slash, or a crouching dust. But if you're attacking with, say, a punch or a kick attack, those attacks will only Gatling into attacks on that button, so a 2P can go into a 5P, or a command almost, like a 6P or a 6S or a 6P. Like we said before, throw is on forward. Are jumping and they actually ground in the air. It will increase pushback, escape build up, counter to false defense, instant blocking when you tap back at the right timing. It will not change the frame data like it did in previous games, but it will increase your tension gauge faster. Tension in this game is going to be very, very good. Like previous titles, we have Roman cancels, done by doing any 3 buttons other than dust. And there's actually quite a few versions of Roman cancel in this game. So in the previous game, there was YRC, RC, and PRC. Now, the Roman cancel system works pretty different, and we'll sort of go into it during matches. It's a lot to go into. And like previous games, there's still blue burst and gold burst that you can break you out of combos, get all your tension back when you're using it in neutral, and they are still throwable. So you can still throw somebody's burst if you really want to flex on them super hard. So we'll sort of talk about these changes as we play matches, but to go into the characters' movesets, Soul, first off here. I'll go through them in-game so you can actually see them. It sort of is like Grand Blue, where you can see the actual special moves on the right in the command list, which is super handy. So if you're a new player coming at it for the first time, right, what does this move look like? Oh, it looks like that, so I can know. Going through Kai's and Soul's attacks. Soul still has his Gunflame and Gunflame Feint, the same inputs as they were before. He's got Bandit Revolver. The follow-up will land if the first attack connects. So you get that follow-up. He still has Bandit Bringer. And it's still an overhead, and you can actually do it in the air now too. So it's a new dive sort of deal. It's super sick looking. So you can use it on the ground or in the air to sort of stall your air momentum. He has Fafnir, which super good hitbox. You know, frame advantage on block, but you can't cancel into it from like attacks. Like it has to be done raw. And of course, you would not be Soul without Volcanic Viper. So you still have both the S and H versions. And I need everybody in stream to see the actual name because I don't want to get it wrong. He does not have Grand Viper. He has Ground Viper Night Raid Vortex. Get it right. Get it right. I need anybody asking in chat if he had a Ground Viper to correct themselves now and add the Night Raid Vortex. Every single time. I want to hear the commentators say Ground Viper Night Raid Vortex. It will low profile attacks since it starts very low to the ground. And then he also has an overdrive on Titan, which you might have seen in the other shows. Because you felt that. Because everybody felt that. Alright. To going into Kai's special moves, because you have the controls on that. So he still has 6P, which is the universal anti-air for Guilty Gear. He's got a 6K, which is a new animation where he does a step forward attack. Oh, right. Totally. 6H is a different animation as well. So he's got Stun Edge from his regular toolkit. So he has a fast, easy-to-use projectile on S, and if you were to use Heavy Slash, it would do the enhanced version. So it'll do more hits. You can also do them in the air as well. Just like you see there in that video. Everyone's favorite. The Kai player go-to for neutral. Everyone's favorite attack. Stun Dipper. And actually, rather than Greed Sever, he has a new move. Which is... looks like it's TBD auto name, but it's his flying kick that will go over attacks. Over low attacks. DP's on S and H just like Soul. Vapor Thrust. And a new special move where he... it's his new combo ender tool. So Kai has a debuff mechanic in this game where if you land his like electric special moves, your opponent will be electrocuted. And then their risk gauge builds up faster, and it has a couple other changes as well. So he's now sort of like a debuff character. Yo, count those frames. Sacred Edge as well. Alright. So, yes, we can go ahead and knock this. Yeah, we'll just play to the end. Woo! Oh, and the wall splat, nice. So of note, if you go ahead and I'm a Soul player. I know how to play this game.
Oh. Yo, bye. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no! Good. Oh shoot. Is that it? Oh no, we got one more round. Okay.
Let's rock.
Oh, I'm gonna get that wall break soon. There it is.
Positive.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Slash.
I was like, this definitely not safe, right?
Oh, wow. So it tells you, like, how well
Yes, as well. It's pretty cool. So they're trying to sort of...
Thank you for
Yes, like
playing.
it'll change depending on how you played your match, where they're trying to sort of like tell you what you're doing well, you know, what you could possibly be improving on. So those little messages are really, really nice for people who are learning the game as well. All right, let's jump into the next two characters, which would be May and Axl. We're going off of release order.
May, Axl Low.
Everybody's favorite. Okay. Oh, okay. Do the angle. Okay. He's up. I'll see what that is. What it is. Hopefully the mics are coming through for you guys. I don't have house audio on our mics. Thank you for being patient. They had to nerf you before you showed up.
Society.
Oh, this has my favorite intro, actually. Axl's intro is super sick. Yeah.
Or hell.
Poof, there he is. So, as you guys saw in Axl's trailer, right, if he's on the one-player side, you see it from his perspective where he's in the stopped time. But if he's on two-player, he just appears, because you're seeing it from, like, one player's perspective. Okay, so going through... May has quite a few command normals. She has her 6P, which is the anti-air. Yes, the 6K, which is overhead, which has a new animation. 3K, which is the sliding low, so she can knock down with that. And then 6 heavy, which is the giant strike attack, and 2 heavy, which is the anti-air. Or J2 heavy, which is the falling one. Yep. So she's got her dolphins on charges, so the game will have charging inputs as well. Similar to previous styles, she has the fast one on S and the slower one on H, and the same can be said for her down to up dolphin. Command grab on DP motion and K, and you can actually combo off of it as well if you land it. So it's pretty sick. Overhead kiss, and she still screams it when she does it, which is nice. Balls now are projectiles that move depending on P or K. They're more like fireballs rather than the ones that bounce up and down. And then, of course, Whale. Wouldn't be made without Whale. She has a great Yamada attack. And a new reversal super, which is an anti-air version of like her killer Whale that comes out. We'll jump through Axl as well, just while we're here on the menu. He looks so cool. Yes, so he still has the same angles on those normals as well. He has his 6H overhead, which cannot be blocked while crouching. And then, like May, he's also a charged character, where Sickle Flash is a charge move with the same follow-ups, where you can do the up version after. You can do the spinning chain strike if you hold down, where he smacks you in front of him. He also has new follow-ups as well. So he has an explosion off of Sickle Flash now, which is, yeah. Yes, so you can combo it from full screen if you have godlike timing with Axl. Yes, it does look like it goes a little bit farther. The explosion kind of gives some more range. The move that everyone lost their minds over, which is his new command grab. So rather than the one that moved forward, now it moves from behind you, and he clotheslines you, which is pretty sick. He's got a new strike attack as well, both in the air and ground on core, circle back, and H. So it's another sort of covering another space just for him. It's a big strike attack that covers like an arc in front of him. And he has one that is really sick where he jumps backwards away from you. So it kind of reminds me of like Potemkin's like Mega Fist, where you can use it to dodge up and away. He's got Axl Bomber as well. Axl Bomber! So he's still got Bomber in there. And then Sickle Storm, which is his super. We won't give that away, though. We'll let you do that in match. So we'll just go through everyone's methods pretty quick. Both of us are charge characters. Ooh, nice idea. Oh, you got me. Whoa. Whoa. Want to be it? No. I had the perfect neutral. I spent 100 meter for that mix-up. Oh. Oh, I'm at the wall. It's so sick. Ooh. Ooh.
It's pretty sick. Jellyfish victory.
I love the in the background too. The
yeah, right. Yeah,
with Leaf in the background.
So the thing tells me read the
opponent right. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
You didn't read
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Your reads were weak.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that. My reads were bad.
Yeah, your reads were bad.
Thank you, Daisuke.
I need a little pop up of Daisuke's head being like,
yeah,
Kizzy,
right.
Kizzy, your reads were whack.
Wow, bro. Are you trying to like destroy me?
It's like May's backpack that talks to you. It's like, yo, those are whack. All right.
The new characters, we saved the best for last.
Absolutely. You know what? I will play Chipp. We should probably let Octo get his hands on Potemkin.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to make you wait any longer. Cool.
Chipp Zanuff.
This boy has been itching since he's seen the trailer.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Wait, okay, hang on. I gotta
head back. Yes, there you go.
Potemkin.
To your comeback grappling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or type D. Oh. Okay. This loading screen is so sick.
I love this loading screen. Like when they when it flies into the stage, like it's so seamless.
That's really cool.
So I'll go over the RC mechanics that we touched on a little bit earlier. So if you guys are familiar with the Roman cancels from the previous games, they work a little bit differently now.
So instead of
all Roman cancels cost 50 meter, and you can do them pretty much at any point in a match when you're not getting hit. So you can do them when you're hitting the opponent, when you're in neutral, when you're in block stun.
Be a ninja if you lose.
Be a ninja if you lose. Exactly.
Potemkin.
I want to see ninja. Oh, that stance! Okay, are we going through the moves?
Yes.
Okay.
So first things first, we'll go through Chipp's normals. He's got his anti-air on 6P.
Of course.
Overhead, just like May, on 6K. That has to be blocked while standing. He's got a long-reaching 6 heavy that you can use for whiff punishing and neutral. And then his 2K in the air, which is
that's
the down. Yeah, that's the
spiral
fast fall.
drop. Yeah.
So pretty tricky to anti-air. He has Alpha Blade, which is the rushing attack, where he'll move forward. It'll pass through the opponent if you're too close, and he also has different angles for it this time. So he can go horizontal and then up afterwards. He has follow-ups on Alpha Blade. He can also do it diagonally in the air or the ground. It's really sick looking.
That's really cool.
And then same thing where he has the different follow-ups in different versions. He has Beta Blade, which is his DP. So it's invincible on startup. You want to use it if people are jumping at you. He has Gamma Blade, which summons a Shadow Clone now that runs across the screen. And of note,
you can hit him,
You
right?
can hit him,
yeah,
yes. Chip can be hurt by the Gamma Blade of one of his Shadow Clones.
Yeah.
So we'll do that after you leave the command list so you guys can see.
Sure.
He's got his Rekka series off
course.
of 2D6S. You still chain into the other Rekkas even if you whiff it. So it goes into the low and then the overhead after the second one. He's got a 3-hit Rekka series.
Yeah.
He has his command grab as well, where he will summon the clones and
that is so cool.
flex on you super hard. He has his projectile in the air as well.
Does he still have the alternating shurikens?
It will move at the same speed.
Okay,
So, yes,
okay.
it doesn't alternate.
Okay.
It'll just be the same speed. He has wall run now instead of wall click. So if you run towards the wall, he's going to run up the wall, and you can do things off of that.
Okay.
So you can strike them on the wall, which looks pretty sick.
That is pretty cool.
And then, of course, if you just want to get out of that corner, you can just
bail.
You can bail. You can jump
Yeah.
off the wall. And then his 2 supers that you guys might have seen in the trailer.
Maximum
look
chip.
Absolutely sick.
That is so cool.
And Bunkai Missile.
Oh, yeah.
I love this super. This is my favorite super so far.
That is really cool.
When all 3 of them hit you at the same time.
Yeah, that's sick.
All right, I will let you go through protection.
Are we looking at the boy? Okay, so
It's
this is
that
the
boy.
classic. Give me the praying hands emoji. That's 6P. I think you got it.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. The 6K, of course. The shoulder tackle.
Dab.
The dab.
You got that dab?
Well, yeah, that's good for covering space. And 6H, of course. Massive space counter hit. Gives you tons of damage. The greatest ever!
When you like a move so much, you name your handle after it.
Yeah.
Like
That's so cool. Oh my god.
with his theme in the background too.
Yeah.
He's got Heat Knuckle.
Heat Knuckle. This is interesting now because Heat Knuckle is no longer air unblockable, right?
Yes, it says use it against airborne opponents. Heat Knuckle is actually a blockable move, so it's no longer unblockable, but it will leave you plus, I believe, after you hit them out of the air. So if they're hitting a button or just not blocking, you'll snatch them. Otherwise, they have to eat the mix-up when they come down.
Yeah.
He still has his Mega Fist.
Of course. Mega Fist forward and Mega Fist back.
Yep.
Mega Fist back. Good for getting out, but also massively plus. Slide Head. Now this is pretty cool. Slide Head looks really awesome.
So it's a full screen low rather than unblockable, but the trade-off is now Slide Head has a hit of armor. So just like on Hammerfall, you can armor attacks with Slide Head.
Y'all can't see my face right now. You can't see my face right now.
It is extremely satisfying to watch them throw a projectile at you and go like, oh, I messed up. I'm going to hit my projectile. And then he just eats it, and you can slide out anyway. He's like, oh, never mind. I'm so smart. He's got Hammerfall on back forward charge, which has another hit of armor. And you can also still break it by inputting P while you're doing the Hammerfall.
Seems like the break is a little slower.
It is a little bit slower.
Yeah, but that's a trade-off. FDP. Oh, this is how you deal with projectiles.
Absolutely.
Nice. Hit anything.
Flick those attacks back with Haskell back and S.
FDP. Flick that back.
So this is a new attack he actually has, which is a Guard Crush.
Yeah.
So you can cancel into this off of big normals like 6 heavy, and it's unblockable.
It's so cool.
And then they have to sort of like guess afterwards after the stagger too.
Yeah.
Of course,
the classic. Oh man.
Heavenly Potemkin.
Look at that. Oh, the cinematic.
So
this
is an actual unblockable in this. And
so cool.
Gigantor,
nice.
which is a little bit different too. The properties on it.
So, woo! It hits 3 times.
Yes. All right.
Interesting.
So we'll sort of do those moves for you guys in matches so you get to see as well.
Whoa. Okay. The one thing I really like about Flick is that the hitbox is more indicative of where it actually is.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't.
Oh yeah. So if I throw him out, you can actually hit him.
Oh, and that hurts you.
It hurts him, yes. So you
look at his life.
Yep. So you got to be a little bit careful throwing that out now. Chip players have to be a little more cautious. Oh god, I'm proud of Chipp. Look at my life. Uh-oh. Yo, Daijobu.
Ooh, I keep trying to do 2P2K.
So yes, off of 2P now, you'll want to do like 6. You don't want to do like 6K or 6 heavy, since 2P will only go into 2P over and over again, or like command. Oh no!
That might be death. Yes, it is. Look, I may not have YRC, but I can still just regular RC it. Ooh! Let's check nutrition. Oh man, it's gonna be weird. Oh, wait, does he not have JD anymore?
He should. But remember that since D is throw now, you'll have to do neutral.
Oh, that's right.
Oh god. Yep. Oh jeez. Stay away from me. Oh!
Okay. Big damage. That is so cool. I can't.
Oh no. Oh! Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh!
2D.
2D the god.
Oh, the range. That's so sick.
All right, guys.
So cool.
We're gonna do a couple matches for you guys as well. I hope AZ Devs is watching, so he has all the footage to make like the frame style enhanced videos. I love watching those.
Those are really good.
First things first, we have to do a pop mirror.
Yeah, that's it.
It has
this
to
is
happen.
the first official match.
The first non-moveless match.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Okay. Oh man, I keep trying to throw with H.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, it's definitely
for
gonna take
sure.
a little bit of getting used to.
Yes. This is the balance match. This is the.
They got your color.
They do. I'm so happy. After,
Yeah.
after this color was gone from Rev, I was so sad.
Yeah.
Because
it was the mirror color originally.
yeah, so I only ever got to play it playing you and no one else.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, if I play Octo, at least I get to play my color. I can play the cursed matchup, but at least I get to play the color.
I like when we played each other at Combo Breaker, and it was just us air throwing each other for like 30 seconds because we just kept jumping.
Exactly.
This matchup is cursed. In case you've never seen it before.
Change society.
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
It's fun and cursed.
Yeah,
it can be
yeah.
both at the same time.
Yeah.
Look at that boy.
Oh, he's so big. Oh, I love how he has like a robot mask, like an actual robot.
Yeah, his mask is really, it's a lot scarier.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
It still works! You can still round start 6P! Nice.
Oh, I didn't have my charge. Oh god.
Oh no, this sucks!
New neutral. Oh, you were airborne. Oh, I don't. Oh, I got ducked. Oh. Ooh.
Let's rock.
Whoa! You can't get this much off that.
The big dramatic counter hits. Counter hits in general in this game are your big combo attacks. So, oh, not that minus. Uh oh. How do you block that? Impossible. Oh. Oh, too far.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was fun. Oh. I'm trying to. Oh.
Did you hit the ult throw?
No, I hit. I was trying to do JT, but it gave me air throw.
Oh God.
Nice. Good kind of hit.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, nice.
Nice anti-air. Uh-oh.
Oh! The classic Oki.
All right, I can see you are the superior Potemkin for now. For now.
Potemkin wins.
That was the proper way to finish the first
Now
ever
the
Potemkin mirror.
heroes
against
have
the year 2020.
arrived.
But it's true.
The heroes have arrived.
It's time to play some characters with swords.
It's time to play
Kiske.
some. It's time to play some fighting games.
You know
right?
what I'm saying?
Thank
You
you
know what
for
I'm
You
saying?
already
Kiske?
know.
So I do want to talk about a few things that I feel like we both already noticed. So there's some things that the characters have gotten, like Kai and Axl, that like let them dodge moves that are low.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like that's actually going to be very important in this game because like the lack of combos, right? Mainly it's going to be counter hit starters. That are
Yeah,
using
it's a
combos.
lot. It's like really ground based.
Yeah, so because
So we have a lot of moves that like kind of like kind of like dodge the ground, like ground moves. Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I think that's like super important for characters to have already.
I like that.
And then I do want to show off. Do we know how many hits exactly it takes to break the sides?
Not sure.
Not sure.
We can try that.
Do we know that, Kenny? How many hits it takes to
I wanna
break
say
the
3,
sides?
right?
That's what I saw. Okay. Okay. We'll do the combo that you did earlier.
Okay.
I like towards the end of the set.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
play for now. Though.
Okay.
We'll play real quick.
Woo, man, that bird, bro. I can see that bird as my loading screen.
All mankind knew that they cannot.
Maybe
change
watch the
society.
bird be like the final
So
boss.
instead of reflecting on themselves,
Look how we walking in the snow, bro. We like, yo, look, we trying to save fighting games. Look at that. You see that?
They are.
Let me show you why I'm saving fighting games.
Oh man, so bad.
Look at that stance.
He looks so cool, bro.
Let's go.
let's rock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, 2D still goes under fireball.
Oh, so far, bro. Hold up. Ooh. Oh, no, not like this. Oh, I didn't want that. See, what happened was. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Now it's over.
Ooh, look at these dances with this character.
He even says Vortex at the end. Duff, let's go. I love that move. Oh, nice throw, nice throw. Oh, all right. Let me get this round. Okay. So we can do the wall thing.
Sick. Let's go right here.
Cause I don't know how to do the wall with him though. Oh, no,
So I think you get off normal, right? Like that?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like you need 3.
It seems like you got an attack buff.
Oh yeah, you're right. That little icon right there.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh.
Pretty sick.
And then hit me with that new Kai move. I think it's Corsical back S. Okay. Yeah, see, and then I have the little electricity thing. Yeah, okay. That's cool. That is dope. Oh, I tried the ground Viper Dive Ray Vortex. Hold up. I know, bro.
Woo! That hurt.
Oh. I want to throw in the air.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh,
Oh my God, thank God.
Oh, I tried to dust, bro.
Oh, you got me there?
No.
Arce. Oh, Arce.
Oh, I tried to DP, no. Oh,
Ooh.
nice. All right, yeah, let's get it.
Let's get these Q&As going.
Welcome back to the roundtable, gents.
And here we are.
So there you go, some of your first footage from the new Guilty Gear. So you guys can see the direction the game's taking at the moment. It's built to sort of help newer players sort of understand the game. And so you won't be seeing like really long dramatic combos in this game. It's a lot shorter and to the point. Things do lots of damage.
Yeah, they do.
The general like rules for combos is if you have a big juicy counter hit or lots of meter, you can do like extensions. Otherwise, you'll need like a close slash, like a really like juicy hit. Like the stand jabs or like the crouching K won't go into a big combo. The most you'll maybe get is like a special move or a knockdown. So it seems like they really want to reward like counter hits in this game, like with the really big dramatic animations and the long hits done. They want to reward like good resource management, that sort of thing. So it's an interesting direction for the game to take. It looks like we're looking at their other stream to make sure we're synced up with them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we'll be doing the Q&A right after they finish their match. You guys might have them like concurrently like us to see who's at where.
Yeah.
But hopefully that gives you a little bit of glimpse of what the game will be like. If you guys want to get your hands on it yourselves, we'll be at ArcLive America with the build. You guys can leave your feedback. And then of note as well, I'm not sure if we've mentioned this on stream yet, there's going to be a closed beta for Guilty Gear. So if you guys want to get into the closed beta, going to ArcLive America and playing the demo is a surefire way to do that. Playing the demo at the event guarantees your spot in the closed beta.
Guarantees?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sweet. All right.
So once you go and play the demo station there, you'll be able to give your feedback, and then you'll get a voucher to make sure that you have a spot in the closed beta. So make sure that if you are in town to go to the event, and if you're going to the event, that you play the demo and let us know your thoughts. And so that should be coming up early 2020. We don't have an exact release date for it yet, but there'll be other opportunities to get into the closed beta as well as we move forward. So this isn't your only chance, but it will be the first chance to guarantee your slot. So I highly recommend you guys go and do that. And then other things to note while we're waiting for the Q&A to start. I've also been informed that Smell of the Game, everyone's favorite tune, is actually going to be available for streaming on Spotify. So for those of you who've been waiting for that full version,
I already know everybody on Spotify right now.
Refreshing right now.
Yeah, everyone in chat is club champion. Oh, yeah.
Not quite yet, but it will be available soon. So we'll announce more details about that at a later date. But just so you guys know that's coming up, you will be able to hear the full version pretty soon. So I'm excited. I've actually been playing Chipp's theme like all week. The 25 seconds of it we got in that trailer. I've been leaving it on loop like at work, just like that one like 25-second bit. I know the lyrics already.
That's pretty
cool. Ooh, it's so good.
That's really good.
All right, so I think they're just about wrapping up on their side. So
to talk about the game a little bit, I do like some of the decisions they're making, like when it comes to scaling back the combos, but still giving a lot of reward for stuff like Soul's Command Throw, right? We saw how much damage it did, even though there's not a combo to follow up. It still did similar amounts of damage that you would see in the other games.
Making a smart play gives you big rewards.
Yeah.
So the direction is like, de-emphasizing the long combos and rewarding like, the nice like big juicy hits that you get in Guilty Gear. But hopefully making it a little bit more beginner friendly by not needing to, be able to convert into something really difficult.
Speaking of stuff like that, do we know about like weights and whatnot in the game yet? Is that something to ask the devs when we get to the Q&A section?
We didn't get too deep into it in our gameplay, but the way air combos work is pretty differently as well. If you guys review the footage, you actually notice that characters are not air teching out of combos.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that combos in the air force a grounded tech if the combo like drops. So air combos are de-emphasized as well. They're pretty short. So I don't think weights will come into it too much, if at all. I really feel like they're pushing simplification first and foremost to make things more streamlined. So
I noticed you go not flying, you go flying.
Yeah.
Like so you can't really like tech. You just go not.
Yeah.
Yep. Go.
Lots of attacks in this game knock you really far away. As Potemkin players, Potbuster sends them full screen, so they're trying. I feel like they're trying to de-emphasize like the super heavy Oki set play that we saw in previous titles because. You could just, get set played to death by a character, and so it feels like it's tougher to get Oki off of a lot of things in this game, which feels like an intentional design choice. So definitely, okay. It looks like we're moving forward now, so we're gonna be split screening.
Oh snap! Should have got LASIK before.
Am I gonna see the Lord? Is
We're
that
gonna
Lord
see someone in a
like
second.
my children? How do you guys like the game? Oh, y'all like it?
Bright light appears.
Deuces.
Peace. See you later.
You do Heavenly, and then Daisuke's up there. And
Can
you're like, wait,
we
go back
do
down.
the Photoshop Daisuke
I've
where
been,
he's like,
I've been waiting on you, Sid player. You know, you were saving the world. It's like, yeah, man, I was trying to do your job, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gave me a task. I try to complete the quest. You know, saving fighting games. So,
Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Well, hi there. We do not have audio on our side.
That's alright. I think.
We need some audio.
I have a chat over in front of me.
Oh, it's going on the. Yeah, you can see it on the monitor.
But it's
yeah.
just, my eyes are not the best nowadays.
Oh, we're waving. Oh, all right.
Are we going to have a separate?
Our translators are working on getting us the feed, guys, so thank you for bearing with us.
It's maybe their problem.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so we don't have to feel bad.
No, we'll give them a bit.
So our technology is very hard to use.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, their mic is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, we got it?
We got it?
Yeah.
Hey! Hello!
Hi.
Hey. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, hello, Japan. Hello, Japan.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
というわけで、ここからは通訳が現地にいるらしいんで、通訳の方から、向こう北米アークライブ側で質問があったやつをこっちに。はい。
So we get to ask some questions. So you guys can ask questions. You can pick some from. I don't know if you guys have like a phone or something to monitor chat. It's probably too fast.
Should probably address the.
Do you guys want to get
elephant
some
in the room
questions?
that-
Yeah.
Maybe your voice needs to.
You want to do that one?
What?
I mean, I can do that. I don't care.
Go
I'll
for it.
Go for it.
Alright, so as the chat demands, is there any update in regards to the netcode for Guilty Gear 2020, whether it'll be rollback for GGPO or what have you? I know that's kind of been stated on already, but the chat wants to know.
Yeah.
ネットコードに関する質問ですね。このプラン。GGPO。まあ具体的に GGPO ですけど。
はい、いわゆるロールバックですね。
はい。
まずこちらネットコードロールバックについては、主に北米の方から非常に多く要望を受けているということは、弊社、うちのチームのみならず全体的にもう強く受け止めております。ただ、今この場で何かを約束するといったことはできません。はい。本作のオンラインの使用システムについては今後の続報をお待ちいただければというふうに思います。はい。
So we are very aware of the voices and how much everyone wants rollback netcode. We are monitoring closely. Everyone inside the team's aware, but we can't say anything at this moment in regards to that.
Okay.
All good.
We are aware.
We had to ask.
Everyone has to ask.
Yeah.
Be aware that we've been communicating your concerns to the JP side off of the American branch as well. We hear your voices, and we're obviously looking into it. So please bear with us. We'll be discussing that more.
That's it.
Later today. Yeah.
That's dope.
Believe me,
that's better than no. That's way better than no. Another question I see is Danger Time in the game?
もう一個ちょっと質問で上がってるもんなんですけど、そのデインジャータイムはまだあるのか？
ないです。はい。
No.
No Danger Time. Oh
no.
Cool.
He has more to say. He has more to say. あ、すみません。
まずじゃあノーディージャータイム。
はい。なぜですか？あれ？
なぜですかって。 そもそもですね、今回は今までのギルティギアシリーズのシステムを残そう残さないではなく、全部のシステムを整理した上で、これは今作にふさわしいシステムである、これはこのゲームを面白くするにあたっているいらないっていうものを全部一回再構築した上で、作られている。今のところはそういったゲームコンセプトで動いておりますので、そもそもイグザードにあったからどうとか、イグゼクスにあったからどうっていう考えはないですね。でその上で、デンジャータイムは今のところこのゲームには必要ないだろうというところでオミットしているという感じです。
So as a very fundamental design concept of this game, we didn't go look at Exart or any other game and say, oh, let's leave this system in, let's tweak this system. We went to the drawing board. We just blew the whole thing up and said, how do we make a fun fighting game? So then we started building with the different blocks that we have. It's not like we got to keep this because it was an Exart or we got to keep this because it was an XX. It's like, okay, does this make the game fun? Does this add to it? Does this give people a new experience? And the conclusion we arrived at is that we didn't need Danger Time. So
that's cool.
I agree with that.
Another question I see is that a lot of people are asking, is this game going to be releasing on a different console, or will it have crossplay?
映像であったり、システムであったり、技であったり、もろもろ次にアークレボが終わった後に皆さんにお見せするときには全然違うものになっているかもしれない。なるほどね。はい。そういったものだとご理解いただければというふうに思います。あれ
So just to add on to that last response, this game could be completely different after we hear the feedback from Arc Revo. Like that's the level of development that we're approaching.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let me get your question, Kiske. でもう一個今質問が上がりました。他のプラットフォームに関する質問ですね。その他の本体で出すのか、そんであわよくばクロスプレイができるのかと。
ものすごい気になっているのは分かるんですけども、こちらもちょっと今この場で具体的に言うことはできません。
So I know you guys want to know that, but that's a question that's very difficult for guys in our position to answer right now.
Sure.
So cut us some slack. So let's voice some slack.
Let's ask some other questions. What?
そういう話は、
はい。OK です。
だけの話ではないので。
OK です。もちろん今それ伝えたんで、もうちょっと優しい質問にします。
そうですね。できればそういう。
Yeah, nicer questions, guys.
Okay. Another question that I have, my personal question.
Okay.
So I have a personal question. So what made you guys decide to make moves not arrow blockable anymore? That used to be one of the things that was always natural in most Guilty Gear games. But what made you guys decide to go a different route of not making making ground normals not arrow blockable anymore? And another question to add on behind that is, what is the sole purpose of faultless defense now?
いくつかですね、今回のCU版では実装していない、まだお見せできない技も当然たくさんありますので、こちら今見せたもので全部っていうわけではなく、すでに紹介済みのキャラクターも今後追加されるアクションであったりにはご期待いただければなと思います。
So the characters aren't in their final form right now.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of changes. There might even be new moves depending on the character and what they need. So that's for you guys to take home. So カナちょっとこっちからまたキズィさんから質問がありまして、なんで空中でガードができなくなってしまっている、できるようになってるんでしょうか。今までは結構地面からは
まず我々がこのゲームのこのシリーズを見直した時にですね、ジャンプという非常に気軽なシステムに対して、例えばまさに今映っているこちらアクセルローですね、こいつのこういった攻撃を受け止めるときに方向キーの後ろプラスボタン2つの同時押しという入力をしなければいけなかったんですね。これがもともとこのギルティギアシリーズをやっているプレイヤーじゃないと、いやいやこのゲームは空中でボタン2つ同時押しプラス後ろが基本だからっていう説明をせざるを得なかった。今回はそういったところからもう解放されてですね、特に複雑な攻撃ボタンの同時押しなどをやらなくても気軽に楽しめるというデザインを目指して設計させていただきました。
So part of it,
使わなければいけないといったところは極力気づきたいです。
part of it is to kind of simplify the experience. One of the things that they notice is when someone tries to introduce Guilty Gear to someone who doesn't have Guilty Gear experience, they would always have to start by saying, okay, so when you're in the air, you hold back, you know, these two buttons, and that just became the norm. And they wanted people to be able to not have that concern as much. Like, okay, you can jump, you can do more moves, and you don't always have, there's not like a flow chart or a formula if you're always doing this when you're in the air.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have a personal
Yes,
question.
go for it.
Yeah.
上級者が楽しめるシステムというものはそんなになるべく減らさないように、むしろよりシンプルだけども奥深さを持たせる。ただ初めて遊ぶ方がいやいやあのシステム知らないと遊べないよっていうものに関しては極力削っているつもりです。
So as a overarching
の終盤ではむしろこのギルティギアを触ったことないブレイブルークロスタグバトルで行くとかそういった方にこそ触っていただいてフィードバックをいただければなというふうに思っております。
So they didn't, if you're a really good player, they want you to obviously have a lot of tools, but make each tool deeper as opposed to increasing the number of tools. So if you don't know Guilty Gear and you don't come from a background of air dash fighters, so even like a Blaze Blue player can come to Guilty Gear and automatically know, okay, these are this mechanics, these are the systems, I get it. It's not like the Guilty Gear players have this secret arsenal of toolkits that no one else has access to unless they are explained. So the guys in Japan are actually very curious how the Blaze Blue players and the BB Tag players react to this new Guilty Gear because of that. So, こっちからもう一つ質問があります。Yes.
My question was about Dust and how Dust only launches on a counter hit now.
Right.
And it almost, to me, feels like I just was wondering what the design decision behind that was, because to me, it almost feels like a punishment for some characters. Because normally when you would land Dust, it would be like, okay, here I go. This is this is an opportunity for me. But now, if it's not a counter hit, it knocks them away, which almost feels like you're getting punished for successfully hitting them, as opposed to when you get a counter hit, then you get the combo. But I'm wondering what the design decision behind just making it a launch on counter hit instead of when you normally hit.
ダストに関する質問で、なぜカウンターの時のみコンボにつながる仕様に変わったのかという質問ですね。で、今まではダストだと結構その通常のヒットでもコンボにつながるからよっしゃーっていう瞬間だったのが、今ダストをこうつなげてもなんか逆に不利になるんじゃないかなっていうカウンターじゃないとっていう質問ですね。
まずですね、今回のダストアタックは中央で決めるとちょっと中央でダストアタックを決めるとこのように相手を横に吹っ飛ばします。そして画面端で決めると
これ片野さんこれ見えてないです。日本側でゲームしている映像はちょっと見えてない。
なるほど、わかりました。
はい。
でですね、今回は全体的に崩し攻撃、下段攻撃であったり中段攻撃といった特殊なガードを必要とするアクションからは気軽にコンボに行きづらくなっています。ただしダストアタックは従来よりも非常に出るまでが速くなっているので技の性能としては非常に強力だと認識しています。
So as a general concept, a lot of the moves that you would have used to do a setup or a guard break to kind of get, mix up an opponent, those don't lead to as many combos as they did previously, but instead the dust attack comes out a lot faster and therefore is relatively a fairly powerful move. So when you use it mid-screen, it's a knockback.
ただしこのゲームはこのリスクレベルが高い時であったり大技がカウンターした時っていうものは、非常にびっくりするぐらいのダメージを得るチャンスですので、ダストアタックに関しても、カウンターヒットしたりすると、非常に強力な追撃ができますよというふうになっております。
And then that's when the risk level comes into play. So when that is swung in your favor and you land a dust counter, then like the real damage.
Okay.
So it seems like the game is revolved around risk gauge then.
じゃあ結構リスクゲージ管理っていうのはゲームの大きな遊ぶ要素になってくるんでしょうか。
はい、そうです。もちろんうまいプレイヤーさん、中級者であったり上級者であったりっていったところのプレイヤーにこそ重要なシステムではあるんですが、レベルの高いプレイヤーに関 してはこのリスクレベルというものをどういうふうに管理していくか、なるべくためないようにしつつ、相手のリスクレベルをためるようにしつつ、こういった感じの攻防が今まで以上に重要になってくるんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。
Yeah, I think that's true, especially for the mid to advanced players. How you manage the risk gauge, how you get it off of you and push it onto your opponent.
Sure.
So is that kind of how they balance the importance of FD with the air blocking being removed now, since it kind of reduces the risk gauge you build and pushes them back? That's where the importance of FD comes in rather than having it be useful for air blocking.
じゃあ FD、ファルトレスディフェンスっていうのはそういった意味でリスクゲージ管理の一応ツールっていうふうに、まあ今までは結構空中ガードとかで使ってたと思うんですけど。Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Cool.
So it seems like when I was playing, they removed Chipped in the game. So it seems like specials no longer chip the opponent out.
Right.
ヘッドコーザーが入れづらいというふうにさっきから何回か言っているんですが、画面端に関してはむしろ今までよりも圧倒的に簡単に、もう言ってしまえば何でも入るみたいな感じで、何でも入ります、画面端は。
So on the J side, I guess they're hearing people saying it's harder to combo now, but that's only if you're playing mid-screen. If you get a guy at the edge, it's actually a lot. There's a lot more possibilities.
Emphasis on corner combos.
Exactly.
Okay.
And your question about chip damage, right?
Yeah.
で、こっちからの質問で、削りダメージはなかったように思ったんです。削りダメージはもうないんですかね。
削りダメージはあります。
So there is chip damage.
Chip kill.
Oh, chip kill. 削りで KO ですね。削り KO。
削り KO は、今回ないです。はい。このように、必殺のバージョンタイムが減っていきますが、これでフィニッシュするということはないです。
Correct. So you could get him down, but you can't knock him out.
Okay. Is there a possibility of like if players give feedback about that mechanic, would it be able to switch or anything?
それってある程度のアンケートでユーザーのフィードバックによって変わったりはするのかなっていう質問です。
もちろんというか全部そうです。今お見せしているものも最初も言いましたが、これはあくまでも一番最初の世界初めての私有のためのバージョンとなっておりまして、むしろこれに対してですね、皆さんからいろんなフィードバックをもらって、ここからガンガン変えていこうというふうには思ってはおります。
Yeah, so we said it earlier in this show, but this is the first form of the next Guilty Gear. So this is all going to depend on what the fans say, what the feedbacks look like, and we're going to be making tweaks accordingly. So this is Form 1.
Well, if you could tell them this, for what I played, the core concept of the idea of the game is beautiful. I love it a lot, and I will be one of the guys that give a lot of the feedback. And my concerns a little bit here and there, but as far as like the basis of the idea, Guilty Gear not being a combo game, it's okay. It plays good. The game feels rewarded off like normals and like straight hits and stuff like that. So I feel like as a beginner, it's very easy to access the game and understand what's happening in the screen. You guys really in the dev build, this build right here, the beta build, it really tells you what these moves do. So I feel like as a beginner, I feel like it's really hard for me to not know what's happening. Like everything is on the screen. You go to this command list, it has everything as the tool. Like, oh, this move it low crushes, and this how this move look, and this is how the input works. And I feel like as a newcomer, that is amazing. And I think you guys are doing an amazing job with that as well.
すごいこれキズィさんからの感想なんですけど、コアコンセプトに関してもすごくいいと思うし、その完全なるコンボゲーじゃないっていう点に関してもすごく気持ちのノーマルとかその画面の真ん中ら辺でこう勝負をするというで結構初心者向けにもいいんじゃないかなと。その動画もちゃんと見せてこれはこういうツールなんだっていうのを明確に教えるっていう意味では結構いいんじゃないかなと。もうそれはキーズィとしては OK っていうサポートしますということだそうです。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
I have a question. They mentioned earlier about how when it comes to designing this game, they did not look at any of the previous Guilty Gears or anything like that, but they really looked at what made a fighting game fun. I was wondering what were some of their main takeaways from that. What did they come to the conclusion with when it comes to making fighting games fun?
That's a really good question.
ちょっとさっきの角野さんのコメントで思った質問なんですけど、その過去のイグザードではこういうシステムがあった、XX ではこういうシステムがあったっていうのを使わずに結構根本的に最初から、何が格ゲーを面白くするかっていうところから作り出したんですけど、そのなんか格ゲーを面白くするものっていうのは皆さん何だったんでしょうか。その要素というか、こういうシステムだとか、こういう遊び方だとか。
それがすごい難しいというかですね、開発スタッフ全員違ったんですね、言ってしまえば。特にやっぱりただ最後の最後にはこのゲームはやっぱり総監督の石渡さんがこういったものを作りたい目指したいっていうものを中心に据えてやっていくことになっているので、具体的にこれって言われるとすごい難しいですね。
That's actually, ちょっとすみません、次はいいですか。So that's actually a really difficult question because if you ask anyone on the development team, they're going to have a different answer. So in the end, it all kind of came under Daisuke's vision. So when he's like, I want to turn this into this kind of game, this is the feel, this is the look that I want, it all kind of went through his filter. はい、どうぞ。
Praise Daisuke.
Yeah, I think there's more to that though. もっとありましたっけ、その回答は。
Do we have, can we...
いや、ちょっとただ、そうです。一応日本コメント側もちょっと拾っていこうかなとは少し思っていたり。
So they're going to take some questions from the J side too. So maybe we can
go for it.
Yeah, get those responses. はい、どうぞ、日本サイドから。
Thank you.
はい、じゃあちょっといくつか。
Yeah, you're going to translate them for us, is what you're saying.
Let's do it.
それでいいか。
じゃあ通訳してもらっても大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。
質問をじゃあArcLive側にじゃあ伝えますね。
伝えます。このまま日本の質問も拾っちゃってください。
はい、じゃあちょっとじゃあ少しコメントを拾っていきたいというふうに思います。誰にしようかな。じゃあメインアップしてください。はい。チップが召喚している生物は結局何だったのかですね、YouTube の方にアップロードしましたチップ&ポチョトレーラーを繰り返しご確認いただければ謎が解けるかもしれない。
So the question is, what was that animal that Chip was summoning? And the response is, we uploaded the trailer to YouTube, so I recommend you watch it over and over again. And then you will understand.
It's a powerful response.
ただ、そのダウンの取り方によっての差というものはあります。システムによる差はあるけど、キャラクターによる差はないですね。
キャラクターごとの起き上がり時間の差が何になりました？
Depending on character is different, like when wake up.
Okay.
で、さっきから通常投げのフレームが何フレームかっていうのは、さすがにそういったフレームは今回初お披露目です。
Everyone has the same wake up?
Oh, okay. Good question, good question.
ではないです。起き上がりの通常投げは重なっている打撃には負けます。なるほど。
起き上がりの投げは通常の打撃には負ける。I'm just confirming.
わかんない。もう一回お願いします。
もう一回やる。
すごい速いんで、
はい。
多分ガードしながら R 打ちボタンを連打されると最初のうちはひたすら投げられるんじゃないかなと思います。はい。
あと投げが勝つってことですか？
ごめんなさい、今のもう一回言っていただいていいですか？
もう一回今の言っていただいていいですか？
通常投げは1フレームではないので、例えば起き上がりに投げをしようとしたときに技が重なってたら負けます。ただ、今回はそもそも投げ空振りますので、投げの空振り失敗モーションがありますので、こいつ投げそうだなって思ったら、ジャンプしたりバックステップをしてから反撃をするのがいいんではないかなと思います。
So normal throws aren't one frame anymore. So when you wake up, if you try to throw, you'll lose out to any normals.
Whoa, some meaties are really
Wow.
strong.
So and then there's also whiff.
Way better than
There's a whiff animation too. So if you think this guy's gonna throw, you can block or backdash.
I like that.
You can jump or backdash out of it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
社内の評判がめっちゃいいゲームがあるでしょう。
That's pretty interesting. So,
Can you ask? Is there negative penalty?
yeah.
There is.
Okay, there is. There is. Okay. There's
Okay. Answered.
Yes. There you go. I know some things you can ask.
中央は本当にもうこんなんで、基本コンボとしては終わりなんですが、画面端だとこんなんできます。
So he's demonstrating mid-screen. The combos are super short.
Oh, like the movie.
But yeah, near the edge of the screen, you get a
今
lot.
回は画面端は本当に単純に適当にボタン連打するだけでも割と連続技をすることができますので、画面端に相手を追い詰めるっていうのは非常に重要です。
So it's very important to get the opponent in the edge because I won't go as far as saying you can button mash, but there's a lot of combinations that will perform combos once you have the guy against his back against the wall.
まあ画面端は激しいです。はい。
じゃあ、今日のところはこのぐらいかな。
このぐらい、まあちょっとまだまだね、皆さん
Axl doesn't have
聞き足りないことを、あれはどうなってんだ、これはどうなってんだっていうところもたくさんあると思うんですが、もちろんですね、今後もいろんな情報であったり、世界中の皆さんがこのゲームを体験できるような場っていうものは持っていきたいというふうに思っておりますので、まだまだ発表したて、一番最初のファーストプレイヤブルという状態ですので、これからも本作の情報を、期待していただければというふうに思っております。よろしくお願いいたします。
じゃあ、アークライブの皆さん、今日はありがとうございました。
All right, thank you guys very much. So I know there's tons more questions. Of course, we will have answers for those. Again, this is just the first playable, the first time people are going to get their hands on it, so a lot's going to change. So stay tuned for more information and more of your feedback getting reflected into the game.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. There you go, guys. So hopefully I answered a couple of your questions. Got some of your burning desires answered off of that stream.
Oh yes.
I had to ask
of
the
course,
5D question.
Of course,
Yeah,
I wanted
I bet
to
you
ask.
did.
Of course, I wanted to ask about more, but I felt like since it was more than just me.
Yeah, I
felt
feel
like
you.
just giving out. But thankfully, they said that they are very open to feedback.
Mhm.
So when I play when I play the beta at the ArcLive, I'm definitely gonna have like something out and just give.
Yeah,
it to
totally.
me. Yeah.
So
we will be taking feedback from you guys at ArcLive America, and that feedback does matter. We care a lot about what the community has to say about the game because we know it's pretty drastically different. And like we said, this is a very, very early build of the game. It's a different direction, so we want to know if it's working for you guys, if there's things you want to be different about it, any suggestions. Like, be sure to come out and tell us. It's the best way to do it is by playing the demo and giving us your feedback right after. We'll also be monitoring our social media for common suggestions or things that you guys want added to the game. So sorry to cut you off.
No, I was just saying. So some of the main takeaways we have: the normal throws aren't one frame anymore, right? And then,
I think that is a big change, but I think that's a good direction change.
yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Just in general, the throw system is so different, right? It's done with the dust. It has a whiff animation. Like there's all kinds of wild stuff. You mentioned that there was negative penalty. Do you know about dead angle or blitz shield? Or just gone?
So there's no longer blitz shield in the game.
Okay.
Rather than dead angle,
I'll take that.
I'll take that. Rather than dead angle, now you can Roman cancel on block, which sort of functions like a dead angle.
Oh.
So if you
block it, you can punish it.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
they are baitable, just like dead angles were.
Yeah.
And if you have 50 meter, you can RC and block stun, which sort of gives you it sort of looks like a mini burst.
Yeah,
and you can knock the opponent off of you.
Okay,
so
okay.
rather than dead angle, I think they want to make it so, I have 50 meter, that means I can Roman cancel, and I can Roman cancel in block to get them off of me, so
Rather
less
than making
terminology you need to know.
Rather than making it a different mechanic,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just a similar mechanic.
Pretty much,
Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
And then again, we went over that there's no YRC or PRC. It's just all Roman cancel. It's all 50 meter, right?
Yes.
Including the on block.
It'll change depending on a couple factors, like if the move is in startup or if you're hitting the opponent. There's a lot of different types of Roman cancel now. So I invite you guys to go out and try it out for yourselves and see a couple of different things. We did it a bit for you on stream, so to just squash the mystery if you guys were watching and weren't sure. You can also do Roman cancel with a dash input. and that will make your character sort of move while in the time slowdown as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the dash macro is important, even for characters like for Potemkin who can't dash. You can RC and then move him in the slowdown.
He can do that too?
He can do that too,
wow,
yes.
okay.
So just super cool.
Yeah,
you can use it to dodge attacks or make combo conversions easier.
Could you hypothetically Hammerfall RC move forward pop buster?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Which is pretty sick.
I'll take it.
And there's a couple other things about RC as well that you guys will have to find for yourselves. There's a lot of things you can do with it. There's a lot of different ways to use the one mechanic crammed into one mechanic, so it should be easier to learn for new players, but it gives you some creativity once you have that meter. So yeah, if there's anything else I can sort of go over.
The tech situation, right? We mentioned how it's pretty different, right?
Yeah.
So the air combos aren't the same and stuff like that. So is it hold to tech? Is it mash attack? Is it something different?
Rather than hold attack or mash attack, there's actually no air tech situation in the game right now. Okay. So it sort of works like juggle properties, where certain attacks, namely like big counter hits, 2 heavies, will make your opponent float, and then off of that you can do combos, right? So for Potemkin, he can't do say like / heat knuckle, because the / will knock them to the ground, as opposed to doing a 2 heavy, which makes them float, and then you can link a heat knuckle special cancel.
Yeah.
So you actually won't have to tech in this game. If you get knocked into the air, the game will force you to the ground, and then your character will automatically rise from the ground. So you don't have to worry about any hold attack, mash attack. The game will automatically drop you and then rise you back up from the ground.
Is there stun?
No, I do not believe there's stun in the game. So.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
But instant kills.
Well, there's stuff that hasn't been added. I'll say that. There's still things that haven't been added yet. So if you guys are screaming in chat, why isn't there instant kills? It's like, give us a minute.
I want you all to know the first thing I did when I got my hands on that build was press all four buttons just to see the first thing. Literally the first thing I did. I was like, nope, okay, never mind.
So keep in mind, it is a very early build. So if there's things in there that you say, well, where is X or Y? There's a good chance that it just hasn't been quite added in yet. So still tell us those things, just so we know that we hear you guys. But you could have that little bit of relief that, oh, well, maybe it hasn't added to the game yet. It is pretty early as of now. So another important thing to keep in mind.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Anything else from you guys? Do you guys want to hit on stream?
I'm good.
I think I could go on all hours. So it's best not to ask me that question.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. But I will say I got like 10% of what I wanted to say.
Okay.
And
I'm
very happy.
So that's the shill, right? So tune into Kizzy K's stream this week to hear some more about that. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of feedback from ArcLive America, so I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say.
There's definitely a lot of feedback from me. So I'm gonna be like, yo, man, this is what I have for my thoughts.
Yes.
Have a little Bible.
You got it.
Here's the good word of Kizzy.
Yeah.
I'll have Reverend Daisuke, Father Kizzy's notes.
You gotta bring like a screen and a projector with a PowerPoint. You're like, let's get started.
You know, old people love PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I'm definitely gonna have all the PowerPoints.
Yeah, animations, word art.
I hit a button, you just see it just.
Transition. I hope his takeaway from that is I get an email from Daisuke that said, "Did Kizzy say I was old?" My man's looks really young.
Still 20 years old.
We're saying that.
That's great. Eternally young.
Yeah. It's
okay then. I think that just about wraps up what we have on here. What else? Oh shoot, that's right. There's another reason why you're here.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, we're actually going to announce that. Thank you for reminding me. So, for those of you, don't worry, this is a new announcement for you guys too. For those of you who unfortunately can't make it out to ArcLive America but want to watch a little bit more Guilty Gear 2020 out there, our good boy Octopimp is going to be doing a show match with one Wooly Wolves of Wooly versus Fame.
This will be our third set of Guilty Gear together.
Your third to Guilty Gear set. So what is the current score?
2-0.
Okay, well this one counts for 3.
To me, yes.
Yeah, so you're up 2-0. This I've just decided right now counts as 3 wins. So
Wooly, if you
win.
Completely redeemed.
Yes.
Completely redeemed.
It's a brand new game, and so that will be happening at ArcLive America. We'll be doing a show match between you and Wooly Wolves.
All right.
I haven't actually told him who he's fighting yet.
Yeah, I didn't know we were announcing that now. I wanted to keep it a surprise until ArcLive. When he's like, who am I fighting? And I just show him like, hey, Wooly, what's up?
I feel like it's only fair to Wooly to give him like 2 weeks notice,
like
2.5 weeks notice.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys are watching and are fans of Wooly, please clip this and send it to him so that he knows who he's playing. I eagerly await this. So
I do too.
Willie will be at the event. Spoilers. So we hope you guys enjoy that show match. We'll have some other content streaming for you guys during ArcLive America as well. So there's lots of stuff to look forward to, even if you guys can't make it out to the event yourselves. It should be pretty sick. So cool. There you go.
Right on.
Cool.
If you lose, you're banned from WNF.
All right, that's fair. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take
Yep.
that.
You're no longer SoCal. You're a Canada boy.
I gotta move to Canada.
You have to move to Canada.
Dang. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as a reminder, we will have ArcLive America coming up in UCI. That's going to be happening in just a couple of weeks. So please tune into that. If you guys want to come out, it's free to show up at the event and spectate. There's no fee. We actually extended the registration deadline because it was set to expire on October 31st. We've extended it until tomorrow afternoon. So if you're watching this and want to get into that last chance qualifier for a chance to win up to $20,000 for first place for BBCF, BB Tag, and GG Rev 2 respectively, now's your last chance to register. So you have until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And the beta. And if you come in, you get into closed beta,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, it's free to show up and spectate. So you can show up for free, play that beta for free, comment on how you feel about it for free, and get into that closed beta that's happening early next year.
That's a good deal.
And UCI is one of the premier locations for SoCal fighting games. Like, that venue is super sick. There's all kinds of good food around there, incredible area.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely come out if you can.
I'm a little biased since I'm
I know.
a former UCI alumni. I was the fighting game club president at that school for 3 years, but very near and dear to my heart. So I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys there and you guys on the stream. Come out and say hi to us in person. We'll all be walking around the event. Feel free to say hi. I think that just about wraps it up for this week. I know there was a lot of content that we had to cover. Thank all of you guys for showing up.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. It was been great.
Yeah.
All right, then I think that just about does it for this week. We will see you guys at ArcLive America.
Guilty Gear!
It's happening!